Okay, so welcome to Creatively Fit Headquarters. So Heather and I, VP of Marketing, we're in Plaza Art Supply, there's the bag over there, yesterday, and got totally freaked out by the handmade papers, which I do every time, which the paper weaving workout in the book is one of my favorites. And this is my journal that I use for my own, keep my own sanity. And this is an example of paper weaving using oil pastels and then going over it with watercolor. So the oil pastel reacts as a resist, and it's very, very fun to paint the water over the oil pastel. And I had some journaling that went along with that, because doing this always leads to new ideas and insight and inspiration. So it's really good to write it down. And you see this half of this circle became this. And this is about the most relaxing thing you can do. Any of you who had a hectic, busy day, get a piece of paper, get your journal out, put a dot in the middle of the paper, draw a circle, fill it in, and just start doodling out and out and out and out and around and around. And this I actually did with pencil. You can kind of see the pencil lines. I did that one day. I don't even know if I finished it in one day. And then I came back a day or two later, whenever you can get to it, and I sat down and colored in with the oil pastels. They smudge, just with your fingers, they smudge. And I might not have even done all that in one day, but it is very relaxing, and it's amazing. I mean, I got up and walked away from this and commented like, wow, I am super relaxed right now. And I was like, hello, it's because I just did a mandala. This is the torn paper collage. Literally, I tore these scraps of paper randomly from just scrap paper I had laying around, and I stuck them down. I like to use this gloss medium. I highly recommend going to plazaart.com to get these things. And then I went over with soft pastel. So this chalky looking, there is some oil pastel in here too, but the chalky looking is soft pastel. And you just layer and layer and layer. That's why it looks so cool. And you all are thinking, wow, she's a really great artist. Actually, it's just, I'm a really good layerer of colors. You can kind of see layer. That's a technical term, right? We got to put that in the Creatively Fit archives. Layer.
The terminology.
And then it was like, this is oil pastel. It's always good to put a little black in. And then I went over again with the soft pastel. So this is what I've just done, and I'm about to post it on the fan page. This was just a collage. I cut out things of images that I liked. So this piece was the one that attracted my eye the most. I cut off one of those, breathing spaces from Oprah. It's now hanging on my inspiration board over here. Breathing space. Isn't that lovely? So there's yoga, motivates me. Here's some art that I want to do. Fun cards. Lots of birds these days. This is my friend Cindy. That's my friend Cindy too. That's my son. So anyway, now back here, I was going to put these different pieces of collage from magazines that I liked. I was going to put them kind of like a quilt. And I literally had this in my hand, and I went to put it down, and I'm like, this needs to go in the middle. And I was sitting here talking with one of my coaching students about how Creatively Fit is so exciting right now because of the team that's forming and how much fun it is to work with other people. And then this ended up in the middle. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. So I glued the magazine down there at first, and then I had to go cook dinner. And I had things to do. Kids came home from school. And then last night, after the kids went to bed, I got the paints out. There's the palette. And I drew these lines coming out from the hands, because that seemed very natural, and added more triangles with Sharpie. See all these lines? And then I just started painting in sections. And honestly, I didn't really like it. I didn't think the paint, I thought I was screwing it up. And I kind of think that just about with every project, every painting. So I'm familiar with that feeling. And then this morning, I came in and looked at it, and there were scraps lying over here of magazine, and I was trying to tidy up, and I was going to throw them out, and I'm like, but I really like those orchids. And my mother, she grows orchids, she raises orchids. I can't keep anything alive for now in my house. So I glued the orchids down. And then I'm like, oh, I kind of like that sparkly green pen, which, of course, the inspiration for my writing comes from this teamwork and the inspiration that other people around me. So I put that in there, and then I put a little wheat over here, and I put a little hot lips. This is like my favorite color. Right here, added this. So then it became much more interesting. This is the paper weaving. Okay, so go get a journal and start working out your right brain. And you can get this journal that's by Moleskine that is super hip and cool on our website at creativelyfit.com. You can get the book, you can get a paint kit, and you can get Creatively Fit so that you can be happy and inspired. Okay, thanks guys.